precincts, and he was assigned immediately to special operations. He was the kind of guy, a leader, who believed in leading from the front. And it was evident on this tragic day. He knew, as well as his team, and I certainly want to give a lot of credit to both Ken and his team. They relentlessly followed up on an individual who had just shot his father. Followed up by shooting a carjacking a victim. And then on that following day, the tragic day, when Ken and his team saw him, they pursued him with vigor. But here's what stands out when we talk about leadership. Ken said it not once but several times, not only to his loving family, but to his men that were with him, that I'm glad I took the round, because I would not have wanted any of you to take it. This man is an American hero, Detroit's finest. So, very difficult. You know, one thing that's kind of notable is he made a decision to join the police department. He was really following in his cousin's father's footsteps, who retired from the DPD years ago as a sergeant. So when he made sergeant, he was able to get his badge. Certainly he leaves a wife and two small children, William, 5 years old, and Alexander, 3 years old. So certainly our heart and prayers go out to the family. And so with that, I want to turn it over to the mayor, but I just want to say, again, like so many of our Detroit police officers, when faced with danger, they run to it, not from it. And certainly, Ken is our hero. When you attack a Detroit police officer, you attack all of us. You attack the community. I just want to say I appreciate so much the outpouring of support for our loss from our community, which we've already started to get plenty of emails and just even coming here. So at this point, I'm going to turn it over to the mayor for some remarks.
Chief Craig and I just left the hospital room where Sergeant Stile passed away and spent time with his wife Joanne. And it's just a reminder of how courageous our officers are. Every day I sat with Sergeant Stile in his hospital room on Wednesday, and he was a joy to be with. He thought he was going to be going home this week. And I talked to him about the incident. And I said, you're chasing somebody with a gun. Did you hesitate? And he said, our unit chases perpetrators with guns on a regular basis. It's what we do. So what was different about this was this individual went around the wall in a dark area, and the sergeant said as he came around the wall, he never saw the shot. He was ambushed, shot with a shotgun. And when I talked to him about why he was doing it, the 9th precinct last year was the most violent in the city. We had 150 shootings at this point last year. This year, the number of shootings has been cut in half because of what Sergeant Stile and his units, men and women in the 9th precinct, have been doing, going after these gun crimes. 70 fewer Detroiters in this precinct were shot this year. And this is what our officers are doing every day. 70 fewer citizens who have been shot because the men and women of the Detroit Police Department put their lives on the line every day. And the last thing the sergeant said to me before I left him on Wednesday was, he said, as I got to the hospital, I thought, thank God I'm going to be here for my wife and sons. And now we know he's not going to be there, but I want Joanne and the children to know 700,000 people in the city of Detroit will be with him every step of the way. Our hearts are broken this evening, and every Detroiter shares their pain. And I just want to add one other thing. Chief Craig didn't say anything, but he lost his mother late Thursday night after a long illness. And the first thing Chief Craig did Friday morning, having just lost his mother, was come visit Sergeant Stile, which gives you an indication of the dedication of this police chief and the men and women of the department. And after that visit, Sergeant Stile wrote the chief a note thanking him, and Assistant Chief Lucinda Stair, I think I'd like to say a few words and read the note that Sergeant Stile said in the last day or so. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, Chief. Just like the Chief indicated, Stiles is certainly an American hero and one of Detroit's finest. And as the Mayor indicated, he wrote a letter to the Chief, and I wanted to share it with you all today. It says, "Dear Chief Craig, I want to thank you for all your support during this traumatic experience. The response from the city and the department has been overwhelming. I don't know how I could thank so many people individually, so I hope that you can share this letter with the rest of the department. My family and I would like to express our most sincere gratitude to you, your executive team, Mayor Duggan, my 9th Precinct family, my brothers on the underwater recovery team, my special operations crew, and my partners and co-workers, both past and present. I have experienced the brotherhood of DPD throughout my career, but to be the recipient of so much love and support is truly a humbling experience. I have never been prouder to be a member of the Detroit Police Department. All of the support has made a huge difference in keeping my mind off the pain and keeping my spirits up. The doctor said, and this is really unfortunate, the doctor said that I can probably go home tomorrow and I should fully recover. I know that I will be taken care of until I'm back on my feet. To everyone that visited, called, texted, sent prayers and well wishes, I love you. God bless you. I look forward to working with you all again. Ken Stiles, Sergeant Badge S54, 9th Precinct."
Your first and last name?
Lucinda Stair. LASHINDA, Stair, STAIR.
So we'll take a few questions.
The term for the worst because you're talking right on Wednesday, he's getting ready to be released.
Well, I was visiting my dad, as the Mayor indicated, I just lost my mother. I was consoling my family when I got a call that things had turned. And so quickly got over here, and certainly they did turn. So we're fortunate to have a symbol of leadership and courage. So I had a conversation. What was interesting, just on the heels of the loss of my mom, I came back to the hospital a second time because I was pulled to come here. When I did, I had another conversation. It was an upbeat spirit, looking forward to going home. I just reminded him to get up, walk around, which he was doing. So it was not soon after that he wrote this letter. He penned this letter literally as I was leaving out the door. He was so appreciative of the mayor, my visit, and so many others. And I explained to him on the night that he was shot, there were well over 150 officers here waiting for the news that he was conscious and he was going to recover, and I delivered that news on that day.
Chief, we talk about the city and the resilience that we have. There are people that might want to do something. If the city wants, people in the city want to do something, what can they do? What do you suggest them?
This is Detroit's a great city, and the outpouring of support, I've oftentimes said, we truly are different. We have a city, we have a police department, the community reveres and loves. And so I know that there's many things that we're going to want to do, and we look forward to it. This is a time to really revere and applaud this American hero.
And we'll be setting up something shortly for the chief's children, for the sergeant's children.
I don't have that detail. He worked in the city. As you should know, he worked and he served with distinction and honor, as the mayor pointed out. The 9th Precinct has been historically one of our tougher precincts. He was there and certainly worked under the leadership when Steve Dolan was a commanding officer of that precinct. So Steve was very close to him. So again, my heart and prayers go out to the DPD family as well.
Okay. Do you know much about his family?
I talked about that.
I can get you.
Well,
you so
with
much.
that, thank you. Appreciate you.